Sitting on your best friend's lawn, a spring day, her mother's gone. You skate around the cul-de-sac, bomb a driveway and land on your back. Smile at her, that was the plan. Fall down so she touch your hand. You hug while I play piano. You say you never wanna be alone. I ask if you get anxious. You say you don't have to deal with it. If you hate yourself when you're alone, what is it that you are running from? Your friend is on the piano now. I ask what you're thinking about. I try to say something profound, but I couldn't quite get it out. You look at girls like they're the only option. Say you need someone to drop the caution. I'm always here if you need someone to talk to. Give you shitty advice without the cost you. Your well-being, I know you're well-meaning. Want you so bad, we're a good thing. We could be a good thing. I'm an idiot, yeah, I know you told me. I fell for you, but you only want what you can breathe. Now she only says she loves me when she's bugging now. You think she'd take it easy whenever I'm around, but fuck it, I'm the sober one. You're on the roof, make it now, make it out. I would go, but I'm your ride, I'll stake it out, take it out. I'm not cold, I'll stay outside and make it count. You say I'll write a song about this, fuck it, you're right. If I don't write a song about this, what's the point of tonight?
Hey. Yo. Look where we are. Back in the attic. Not in Florida. On a beach. I'm not, loyal to Florida anyway, but we're just not somewhere that's beautiful. In the world of Ricky Dickey, though, college hoops coach who's struggling pretty bad right now. He's not doing so good. He has only won a fucking game this year. He's only won 3 games the year before. He lives in Daytona Beach, though. We were through there. We went through there looking for him. Went, on our vacation. We did not find him there. He was missing in action. He was on spring break or something. Yo, Alex Panther. Skywalker Saga is my life right now. Is that like a Star Wars video game? Or a TV show or something? How are we doing, bud? I'm just kind of reflecting on the vacation, coming back, living like in reality again. And the fact that our coach, Ricky Dickey, is a Bethune-Cookman Lego Star Wars game. Okay, that's what I thought I heard of it, but I have not played it. You loving it? I had played the Lego Batman game on my Vita when I got it, and it's a fun game. Imagine people that like Batman or like Star Wars probably enjoy that more than I do, because I just don't like really watch it. I don't have anything against it, but how was vacation? It was hard to leave, man. I think changed some things for me. It was kind of a life changing. I've been to Key West, I've been to Florida Keys, I've been in the ocean, I've done all this stuff with some friends, drinking, partying. But actually going down there and like having a chance to like reset and actually like spend time with my daughter and things. It's like here it's harder to do between work, obviously having things that we have to do. And then by the time work's over, I don't want to be around anybody, right? So really, the vacation is taking work out of the equation. Seems to make everything better, right? And don't have to take my ADHD meds, which today I took. I was trying to do some stuff, try to get back in the groove, back in the operating rhythm for work. And I'm like, you know what? If I don't have to work, I don't have to take these meds either. Which seems to help me, like, unwind. And, like, the meds instantly start making my stomach like hurt, starts making me feel like just kind of like sick, all sorts of shit. But I mean like the biggest takeaway, the biggest life-changing thing about this vacation was like after being down there and being away from my reality here, between the amount of like jobs that exist and like the places and things down there, it's just made me realize there is no excuse anymore. There is no excuse for me not to make a big move to someplace where I'm happier. I don't want to live where I live for a few different reasons, but one of the worst is because there's nothing to look forward to. The weather's shit, and then you get like a couple of nice spring days, you get a couple of nice fall days. If you were to vacation here during those beautiful spring days and those beautiful fall days, you would fall in love with this place. But the rest of the year is not sunny. The rest of the year is not nice. It's either hot like Africa or it's cold like fucking Antarctica. There's no like consistency. So like just everything, I don't know, like mentally is a challenge. Where like in Florida, down where we were, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get sun most of the time. You're going to get some hot ass heat sometimes. So those days you probably better plan on doing things early in the day. I had gone to New Orleans a few times and kept wanting to live there, and then actually started like applying for jobs, and it was like, holy shit, this could easily happen if I wanted to, and I didn't. And I regret it. And then like this, you know, you've heard me talk on here before. People have maybe heard me like saying, "Oh, I could have played college football. I could have played college baseball." It's like some of those things like haunt me, because I could have probably went and, you know, had a collegiate sports career if I just went to a different school. And I feel like, what could my life be if I had just left and moved somewhere where I go outside, like, look, my skin looks different. I'm like, my whole body's healthier, right? But like all those situations, I kind of just said, no, I made an excuse. There's no more excuses. My dog loved it. She traveled down there. I got in-laws and family who love to go to Florida, so even if they didn't move, which they say they will, I know they would visit. I just need to get something figured out, because my mom's still here. And I feel like she might have started to feel some of that tension when I kept talking about moving down there, because she knows, like, that's the one reason I don't. So that was like a fun vacation for, like, hey, I love it down here. I wish I could move here. Oh, God. The only reason is here with me. And she knows it. And I love her, but being around her, I also remember, like, why I was happy when I, you know, graduated and became an adult and left home. I don't, like, you know, some of the things, like, my daughter was also talking about watching my streams. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is the day I have to explain to her. She sees my neighbors smoking cigars, and she sees my neighbors, like, you know, dipping. She might, you know, like, she understands, like, alcohol is not for her. She's a kid. But, like, my mom and stuff, like, when she was watching the stream, I was just waiting for her to see something. I'm like, well, first of all, maybe I shouldn't do these things on stream. As, like, I can hide it a little bit. But I'm like, I don't, you know, on vacation, like, have to be a little kid again. And so, like, I have all these, I have rolled like some to go on vacation. I took these with me and never felt comfortable, like, so I have to like change who I am around people. I don't want to do that shit anymore either. So I'm kind of relaxing today, but also reflecting and thinking, dude, like, will I actually move to Florida here or somewhere? Maybe. Stay tuned. But nonetheless, I've been thinking a lot about our non-IRL streams and getting back to college hoops, and now the NBA playoff field is set. I think we're ready for our NBA 2K22 simulation to see how, you know, how well the game is programmed. We've been super impressed with how College Hoops 2K8 played out, like pretty close to reality with the season records, the you know, the players and the stats and stuff like that. Like it seems to be well tuned. How well is our modern day version of the game? We'll see. I'm not sure if the game has like the play-in, like if I try to do a playoffs on there, if it lets you start with the top 10 from each conference. So I don't know when we'll do these exactly. It'll probably be like starting this weekend. But we want to do that. We're going to play as much of the college hoops in April as we can. And then, like, I feel like playing the NBA 2K side of Hypothetical Hoops history during the dragging on NBA playoffs and stuff makes a little bit of sense. But we're pretty much, you know, to the end of that season. So College Hoops 2K8, you know, getting played as much, and I'm even thinking about simming a big chunk of the season, because the conference tournament is all that matters, right? Let's be honest. With our school in this situation that we're in, there's no way we get in as an at-large unless, I mean, it's all conference championship tournament. So does it make sense to play all fucking 18 of those games? Maybe we play with like the first round robin of it, we play all the teams once, and then the second we'll simulate. We'll get to the conference tournament faster. We wanted to get 3 seasons in. I don't know if we're going to get 3. We might only get 2. And that'll let us play more of the NBA 2K part while we do our NBA 22 simulation. That's going to be kind of a bang up, do it real quick, and try to get it in before the first series of the NBA playoffs is over. I think the play-in games this week, everything that's like the playoff field, top 8s will be decided Friday. So I haven't even turned the game on to see how the playoffs are set up. If I do the top 10, which gives I think the Pelicans and the Spurs a chance in the West, and in the East it's Hornets and Hornets and I don't know. Hornets and come on, damn it. I'm trying to think of it before I have to look it up. I don't want to look it up, but I'm trying to think of it before I look it up. Hornets and I'm not gonna look it up. Hawks. Yo, phenomenal. So AWA 85 is making a comeback. I don't know that you can call it a comeback because it never really got going, but yes, TEW Tuesdays. Let's do it. And right now, because of the NBA Finals, NBA playoff thing we want to do, and the finish of this year of NBA hypothetical hoops history here, I may not do it right away. 87 AWA is coming. Is that you doing that? What is 87 AWA? Worse and better at the same time? That's like after AWA is not great, like 85 is, right? Okay, makes sense. But yeah, we'll have the PlayStation 4 up here for the NBA 2K22 simulation. And so that's the perfect time to actually do the Fire Pro part. That was the main reason we kind of stopped AWA, is we had just postponed, we had rescheduled our pay-per-view for like the end of the month instead of the earlier part of the month, so we could build up these storylines. But I lost my notes for it. I lost my notes for how the next like programs are supposed to get built up. And in losing it, or trying to find it, I had found the old ECW notes from a save that I thought was lost, but I just realized like you had to go into it and like search for it a different way. And so like I've got stuff on here like getting the sports channel like time slot, Sal Bayamo book versus Bradshaw. Like I had all these things like carved out for like the next 2 or 3 shows. Snuka and the Samoan Gangstas and a 6-man versus Sandman and Simply Awesome. I forgot we had like Mike Awesome and we were trying to push him all the way. Like I had spent so much time getting those AWA wrestlers and creating some of them on Fire Pro that I don't want to lose that work. But dude, I'm like tempted. I was tempted to fire that up today when you mentioned it in Discord. We had Henning and Martel and Bach. Yeah. We had Vern and Bach going to start fighting for control of the company, and Bach was trying to put it on Henning, right? And Martel, we were phasing out because we knew he was going to get, I think he already did get signed by WWF. I have these notes somewhere, and you just talking to me right there helped kind of flash some of them back, so I don't think it'd be too hard to get back into that. But let's do it. You know, I've been watching WWE 22, wondering, should I buy that? Should I play that? And I don't have a next generation console, and so I think the PC version is not next gen, just like they did in the fucking NBA 2K. They didn't do the next gen for PC because they just are assholes. They don't care about game. They don't care about PC gamers. But watching people and the matches and the match logic, that's what's so great about Fire Pro. You know, Fire Pro's never been about the amazing graphics. It's just the ability to sim matches, and the ability to customize wrestlers and their move sets, and the ability to change the like odds on how often they do stuff. Like you can fine tune it, and you can make it yours. You can make it better than like you can make wrestling matches happen better than they did in real life, because like you can take out the human error. But it's just so much time, and having my like downstairs tore up where the family room and stuff got shuffled around. We're not close to the Wi-Fi, so I've had to abandon my PlayStation 4 a bit. But back in Ohio, shithole, yes. Yep. Don't remind me, please. But the thing about coming back, we kept checking the weather when we were in Florida, and it was really cold here, and it was like nasty. There was a little bit of snow, especially up northern part, like closer to Michigan, where my in-laws live, and I spend time when I'm up there hanging out in Lambertville. But the next sprung come to Romania, hey, I gotta figure out if there's gonna be any major world wars around you, and then we'll plan from there. I worry about you all the time, but I'm really proud of your country being such a good host and taking in the refugees. But nonetheless, like being back here in Ohio, the weather has at least been warmer. I am still wearing shorts and a sweatshirt, hoodie. Well, not a sweatshirt, it's one of my fisherman's shirts I was loving down in Florida, because these are like the most, if you can find a rash guard like for swimming and fishing, get these and sleep in these, dude, because if you're like me, I get warm at night, but I get cold at night. This is like the perfect thing, because it's wicking and dry. Like it's supposed to make you like stay cool and things. And so like I honestly am sleeping better wearing this stuff too. Got a badass haircut, and the dude dyed your hair. Get you some like frosted tips or what? We're gonna Chong's real quick. One of my little doobers. I shouldn't do this on stream. This is not good. This is not for kids. Follow all the laws. Make your parents proud. But we have all these left over from not being able to partake on vacation. So it's not a cigarette. It is. This is. I don't know. NSFW, exactly. Be good. Be good to each other. But your hair, they did it gray, like a platinum then? Fucking styling, bro. Styling, bro. Feels good to have a good haircut. Like, I've been cutting my own hair thanks to COVID and stuff. I should probably be comfortable to go to a barber again, but I just haven't. But even with my hair now, just like trimmed and not so like, everything just is easier, right? Like getting ready, your hair looks acceptable much faster. Does it take so long? And just going in public seems a little bit less stressful, or like, I look good, bro. When we go out in public, like down in Florida, man, getting that tan and shit. Like I just feel like I'm not bashful at all. Like take my shirt off, walk around. I don't give a fuck. I'm not tan and pasty, at least. I'm not in the best shape, but like, look in the mirror and feel like, hey, I like that guy a little bit more down here. So we're definitely in the process of trying to make a move, make it a real thing. So I have no idea what we were up to last on here. I think we just did some drills. Remember the last stream I did, I was trying to play this Fresno game, and it just got late. I had to make some kind of decision for stupid work purposes, but we're losing. We lost to SC by 53. That was the day that we realized we're not ready to turn up the game difficulty. Boston College put it on us there at the end, but it was closer than that. I would at least argue that it was closer than the score. And we've got Fresno now. Busy on the recruiting front as the signing week comes next week. We'll know real quickly where we stand with some of these guys. So recruiting picture will probably get a little cleared up, especially as other guys get their scholarships. But then we're right into start a league play against a fellow 1-5 team. So we should get a win this stream. We have to, I feel like. Fresno's not bad, and they have a fuck, is this why I didn't play the game? Because I have to create Paul George still? Or did I create Paul George already? There was a reason why I didn't play this game yet. There are 79 overall, so that's going to be a challenge. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but let's see if I actually got him on here. I don't know if I ended up... I don't think I did. Fuck. I might have got Paul George on here, but I don't know if I got the rest of the other players on the team that might need to be. We got George on there. He's a 77. Does that seem... His freshman year, he only averaged 14 points. 6 rebounds. I mean, that's not bad, though. Their team wasn't that good, though, and they're a 79. Like, I feel like they're going to be OP. They were 13-21 in real life this year. Sylvester CA. Alright, I did create him, or at least renamed him. He's on there. Let's see what else is going on. There should be another freshman, Michael Ladd. So, like, I didn't do some of that stuff, and that's why we didn't play this game. Dwight O'Neal, he's on there. Like, this dude's a redshirt junior. 6'5", 210. Let's see, one here. There's nobody that fits that. Like, so many dudes transfer, especially in current basketball. Like, it's going to be insane trying to, like, rename players constantly. I'm going to have to just, like, discipline myself about staying true to only, like, guys who get drafted and making them much better on here. Like, the way that our imported classes went, like, half the guys that should get drafted didn't come out early. And then the other guys that should have been drafted are, like, not towards the high end of the list. And talk about some TEW here. Yeah, if people aren't familiar with TEW, Total Extreme Wrestling, it's a wrestling booker simulator where you can basically, simulate how a business is run and how the product is received by fans and how you build a following, and then basically fuck each other over, everybody stealing your talent. So you got to figure out how to get into an alliance or do something to make money quick. But I'm going to bring that back to our lineup of things. We would talk about doing Tuesdays, TEW's days on Tuesday, because it makes sense, and I did it twice and then never again. We were doing AWA 1985, so a lot of the people on Fire Pro I was downloading or tweaking or editing new, making new edits of people. 87 AWA, a lot of stars would debut: Pillman, Benoit, Malenko, Guerrero. Should bring Pillman in, and Owen Hart. I can bring in some Memphis and Stampede guides. That's what I went to sleep to last night. So there's a Twitch streamer that streams a lot of I don't know, shouldn't say his name so he doesn't get in trouble. Streams a lot of the New Japan Pro Wrestling like stuff, like the weekly programming, and then does the pay-per-views and things sometimes. But I follow him, and he hosted a channel that's just basically running nothing but Mid-Atlantic from the 85. And so I had watched a lot of Mid-South around 85, 86. And so I watched a lot of like Georgia wrestling from it. But this is like some weird like spot in my memory where I don't like, all of this seems really familiar, but like the Four Horsemen are like the Four Horsemen, but they're not calling themselves that yet. It's Minnesota Wrecking Crew with Tully Blanchard and like James J. Dillon. It's pretty much the Four Horsemen, but no Flair. And I don't know like exactly, like I'm still learning like what's happening. And it's like the Rock and Roll Express just basically debuted and have just come out to like being the national tag team champs. Do I still hate hot shit? On TEW, yes. Have the entire Memphis library from 84 and 97, dude. We gotta figure out some way, like use the Discord to kind of like map the different libraries and stuff that we know are out there. Try to catalog it so anybody that wants to watch or find it. I had a whole bunch of different things that were like All Japan Pro Wrestling from like the late 70s and through the 80s. And I think a lot of it was on somebody's just private, like personal Google files or whatever they call it. Google Docs, I guess it was, but it was all like MP4s that were stashed away on share sites. If not just on Daily Motion, like a lot of it you can just stumble on in there. But the ECW spreadsheet, yeah, all that stuff, good shit. But we get back into the TEW stuff here. I feel like it's overdue. I kept talking about doing the Fire Pro part of it, and it was always because the PlayStation 4 wasn't up here, and now we'll fix that problem. But I have to figure out, there needs to be 2 freshmen. I need to make Michael Ladd a freshman who got 9.5 points. There's got to be a freshman somewhere. So Sargent here, maybe the guy to change. But Bryce Cartwright wasn't a bad freshman either, and he's already a guard, so it kind of made sense to make this guy that guy. I don't know. This is probably why I stopped. Like, I was just like, God, I don't want to think. I don't want to have to sit here and try to like unwind this either, because B. Harvey is some redshirt junior that I don't know who he is. Who's this guy? Six 6'5", 210. There's nobody on the team that's 6'5". And then it's supposed to be a guy down here. This dude, I changed his name, but he's actually better, so I didn't want to have to go in here and edit him, but I have to. He's hurt. But, you know, like I kept saying, I'm getting too in the weeds with these dudes that probably won't even get drafted. But I was trying to make some of these teams have, like, you know, somewhat accurate leading scorers and starters. And so I get sucked into a little bit of it. And then there's this dude, like, fuck is this guy? Does he matter? But I I want the team to have somewhat accurate, like, rotation. This guy hit 67% of his free throws, so just bump some of these things up. Make them a little better. His turnovers per game are only 1.3. I don't know if that means anything. The Euro guy, so I just assume he's a little bit more of a capable big man. Passing here, and I have 1.3 assists, so for a forward, he must have some passing sense. Just bump these things a couple. He had half a block a game. Almost a steal a game. That's probably about accurate. Rebounding, let's see. I mean, defensive rebounding. Yeah, that's probably about right. Great. So, I don't know. I just get fucking, like, in the weeds here. Marco Axton. Is this the dude that we should turn into Michael Ladd? He was a guard. Where's this dude? I don't know who this dude is. There's just isn't a guy on the team. There's only one junior, and he's a 6'8" guy. He wasn't any good. So it's like, I wish I could cut this dude off the team somehow. No idea who this guy is. 6'8", 225. Yeah, it's like the rosters are just so scrambled now that it's hard for me to keep them. And all these edits are going to end up fucking being like brain work I don't have the brain for. Because then I gotta look them up and see like if they're the right race or color, like try to make them at least somewhat, you know, accurate to real life. Jesus. See it. Michael Ladd, I think, ended up playing here for like. He transferred to Washington State, but he ended up being like a 4-year player. Some of these dudes are hard to find. You know, you try to search for them. It's becoming just fucking work. And when I'm not streaming or doing work, this is usually what I end up doing with my time. This is shit, dude. It's just never ending. So does that end, maybe? I'm looking at pictures of like fucking AAU, like I don't even know who they are. Let's see if I go to this actual page, if it will say teammate Michael Ladd. Perfect. All right. He's got a tattoo on his arm. If we really wanted to get in the weeds with how we, you know. But we know at least he's not a point guard though. You know that. So what do I learn here? I can create Michael Ladd. We know like we don't really want to use that guy, I guess, as the base to turn him into. Let's do this. They need a power forward. They got Say, he's only a sophomore, so and then this guy. Ladd was actually number 2. This guy's name starts with an M, so that, I mean, sometimes it's just like, oh, okay, that's enough of a sign for me to use this one. As you could take anybody and turn them, but I'm trying to like use what the computer gives you through the random generated players as much as I can. He's from Rainier Beach, Washington. There's no, it's just Seattle. Okay. I don't know if he's left-handed. I mean, like, stuff's all so fucking hard to find. He's got to be a shooting guard, but I'm gonna say small forward, 6'5". Is there a way I can see what positions he started at? I wish you could see like historic like starting lineups, and there probably is somewhere. Actually, I know there probably is. This was their actual schedule this year. I'm trying to pick like somebody who might be a good equivalent. So, like, looking at this, it almost would say, like, this guy was a center. PG was almost playing. I don't know if that's, like, suggesting he's the point guard that game. Say Dwight O'Neal was. So we can at least use this information to say, I think Michael Ladd's a small forward. Well, okay, we saw one game. Let's just take a look at one other one against a conference team. Randomly click on Law Tag. So that game, like, it's all shuffled up. Ladd played 30 minutes. Bryce Cartwright ended up playing 34 minutes, but neither of them started. So I don't know if Brian Seals was like a jump ball specialist for that game or some shit. I'm not realizing that the starters are listed by minutes played. That is not any indication of how their start like position was. so I don't know what I'm fucking finding out. Without clicking on everybody and looking at height or some shit. So I'm gonna put him at shooting guard. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put him at small forward, and we'll look at the rotation if we want to change it. Just change his hair a little bit. I think he'll be pretty close. Like, is there anybody whose hair actually looks like that? That's down there. So like his stats here. Let's see. I mean, he was decent scoring. He had 9.5 a game his freshman year, 10.3 his sophomore. His stats definitely look like he's two guard though, rebounding wise, and all that. Although, I don't know, his 2012 2013 year, he got 5.9 rebounds a game. That definitely, but he had more assists. It'd been 5 years in college ranks at that point after a transfer redshirt. I don't know. I'm just going to try to get him on the court. Do what we can. I know what this will be. Shooting medium. His 2-point percentage after his freshman year was always under 50, so it's like he's not that good at the 2-point. His field goal percentage in general, pretty bad. Threes, he was decent though. 36%, 39, 36, 29. So give him at least like a 69 there. Free throws, freshman year was 72, next year was 76. And then it went down a bit at Washington, but gotta give him what he is now. Give him like that. Averages out with the other bad years, I guess. Give him ball handling a little bit since he probably can play two guard. Passing's not bad. Great. Had decent amount of steals. Blocking's definitely not there like that. And his rebounding is probably a little bit inflated, but more speed if he's a guard. Played big minutes, 31 one season, so he's got to be at least an 80. Durability out. He didn't have any injury issues really, I don't think. Clutch and whatever. I think strength should probably be a little lower for this guy. So, goddamn, dude, I'm sorry I have to do this right now. We have to at least make Fresno decent. Like, I need to fucking edit these dudes before the season plays so that the records are somewhat indicative of these guys. But if I can get them in there, I'll like at least the guys that get drafted. Like, I need to get Tyreek Evans made because he was a stud that came out of in 1 year Memphis. Like some of those guys, at least before that, like they can make sure they get in the tournament, and so that they can play in the tournament and do some things. Oh, god damn it! I wanted to be able to play and get into this a couple of games and then maybe even sim, but it's just not going to happen today. So we're going to just watch us play Fresno with most of them, but the rest of the league kept kicking down the road in a can. What is this music, man? Are we listening to country music? I'm listening to country music. So Sargent here, I need to change him, and he becomes Bryce Cartwright, I guess. War 24, is there anybody on here? Oh. But so like, where's the center at? This Moy dude needs to be named. I guess he needs to be named Brandon Sperling. Let's do that. I'm not going to edit anything else about him, but actually I lied because I got to change his number, so we're going to be in here. Sperling's not an option. Okay. We just looked and saw nobody named number 32. This guy ended up transferring to Iowa. Only played 1 year with Fresno. So I don't know if I even want to name him. Fuck him, I guess. Getting his name right. Number right. $631.80. About all that, dude. That's it. Right. So this guy turns into Bryce Cartwright, who he's the one that went to Iowa, not Sperling. Sperling played 2 years, and he was never really that big of a part of the offense, that's for sure. So it's like, damn, you edit these things for some of these guys, and they're not even going to matter, right? I got Paul George on there, but now with like just trying to keep some element of realisticness here. Bryce Cartwright ever went pro or anything, don't matter that much. But here I am. I'm gonna try to find a picture of him at least. Comes up with a rugby player. Right. It's taking us this long just to play one game here, dudes. But I would definitely tonight get the list of dudes that have to be made, like major players that, you know, impact the season. Those guys like Tyreek Evans, and get this thing to a point where we can hit fast forward and export rosters pretty confidently. And if we try to get 3 seasons in, you know, good for us. But I could play a lot more of the NBA 2K8, which is now actually the 2K9 season. See how that team plays out, but we're also going to sim a lot of that, so we might better just, I don't know, hit the speed, fucking stomp on the pedal. Why do none of these dudes have their fucking numbers available? Who's 24? Paul George. Okay, so that commit. How does he have the same number as Paul George? Like, edits just become so difficult. Why? Like, I don't understand. Unless he wasn't 24 when he played at Fresno. And then, like, trying to find a picture of him, it all brings up this fucking rugby dude, even though I have in the search Bryce Cartwright basketball. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What was Bryce Cartwright's number? See if we can search that. What was Bryce Cartwright's number at Fresno State? It's not helpful. It says 24. That's at Iowa, though. It says 24 here, too, though. And it's not possible, because look who's number 24. But they're both listed as 24. Now, how is that fucking possible? How is their history, like, just from 13 or 14 years ago, so bad that we can't even figure out who was number 24? This is why we hadn't played this game yet, because I was trying to figure all this shit out, and you just end up hitting all these fucking dead ends. Like, what's his number supposed to be? Like, for a guy that's not ever going to go pro, and I start searching for this, and I keep fucking trying to find, like, how is that possible? So what do I do? We just look up, let's see, Fresno State basketball team 29. Team photo. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. There's just no way, right? That he could have been 24. There's just no way. Just get me a picture with his teammates in it. If I can just get one picture with his teammate in it. Dude, this is insane. Why is it so hard? Let me go click into a game again and see. It doesn't. If I get like some kind of box score from other than this website that could show the team number that was used. This can go overtime or something? Sure did. Interesting. I can't figure out how to find their fucking, like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So he's gonna be 24 or 25, whatever he ended up turning him into. Ice cart right. Six 188. Press the button to randomly. Change this goddamn music. This is crap, dude. Last one was probably not that bad. Let me see him again. All the fucking rugby players again, dude. All just pictures of rugby, dude. This is going poorly. Please help me. It's honestly not too bad. It's, there we go. Wait, his hair's in braids. that receding thing going on here. There's a little trash stash too. I'm giving that. Alright, this is where I think the game's got this guy a little bit more stacked than we want him to be. He's not a great three-point shooter. Not a great scorer in general. Gross, he wasn't bad leaving there. He was decent at passing, but I don't know about this good. Just gonna back off some of these things. Blocking. Stealing, he never had more than one a season, so one on average per season. Offensive rebounding is really bad, so that's about right. I'll leave those. All right, feel good about that. And that makes I mean they were too good, right? The team was too good. So taking that one player that is not a stud like he was, and then we gave him one of their power forwards turned into Michael Ladd, who's a little better than he was. I could bump Golubovic his stats a bit. Or maybe actually this is what we do. Go to rotation. So I like the way they're doing this. It's all good. This guy doesn't exist on their team. Real life, right? So let's go back to the team. And this is the last piece of it, is just getting the rotation reset here. Just on the real averages. Sylvester CA played 30 a game. Right. Nedeljko Golubovic played 30 a game, so he's pretty close. I'm just giving one more. O'Neal played 33 a game. Cartwright played 22, so let's take that down. I mean, he's still the best option to have there, so I believe that. Paul George was getting 35 a game, so we'll give him one more. Who's this guy? Like I said, he didn't exist. Ladd was getting 27 a game, so who else here? This guy's not a real guy. Sperling is. So they only got 8 guys in the rotation. 4, 7. I mean, they really only ran a 7-man. You could barely say it's an 8. Kind of a 9. Yeah. Bench depth, so let's turn that down. I'll get up there. So O'Neal 33. George 35. This guy's supposed to have more than that. This guy doesn't exist. He's kind of Brian Seals, who gets 9. Sperling's supposed to get 15. So yeah, whatever. There it is. And I mean, you could juice Paul George a little bit more, I guess, but I had spent some time trying to edit his face and things too. It's just as good as I could get. So I guess let's play a game, man. Good God. Holy hell, dude. Did I already play Clemson? Why do I have them on here? I think I started editing like ACC rosters. Ah, glad to be back home, man. There's all these things that on my vacation I would have been doing. And here we're doing them now. So let's just do a little pump up for the game we're actually going to play. We're actually going to play a pump up game, or a game. What am I talking about? I don't know why I like this douchebag song, but this dude and me bonded because we intellectual property in common.
Sitting on your best friend's lawn, a spring day, her mother's gone.
Got a couple more non-conference games here, like last year's champs still. I think we got a tournament this week. I don't know why we would have a completely blank week of games scheduled, other than they wouldn't let us schedule conference games after the season has kicked off here with Eastern Shore. So I don't know. Here we go. Everybody cheers and chongs.
Your friend is on the piano now. I ask what you're thinking about. I try to say something profound, but I couldn't quite get it out.
Nasty thing still here. So taking their one guy down just made them a 78 instead of a 79. Offense is still high powered. It didn't get any better since I was gone. Someday we might better drink that. I don't know if we'll ever finish it. So even though I overpaid for that bottle, it's saving me money because I will not buy another bottle of whiskey until I finish it, and that's going to be a very long time. So let's just take a second here and play this game against Fresno and Paul George coming up.
resting to the left. Everything we've chosen. Talk about to death. This hero immortal. I'm not one to fight. To let go completely. Some cowboy of the ground. How you make your habits. How you fill your time. Go along your selfish minds. You love the rest in time. Share your name and shout it. Tenderly going on. Going concrete. Walk on, watch it. Stagger with the slow down heartbeat. Running like a deer now, like an animal, like a big prey, acting unafraid. Call it a miracle, riding a sway back. Forgot its own strength. Buckle on there's a weight. Share your name and shout it. Tenderly going on. Pouring concrete. Walk on, watch it. Stagger with the slow.
Here we are, like we never left. Back to BCC. Our boy Ricky Dickey trying to get something started, trying to get some history and tradition of winning here. Big Deke West, definitely the closest thing to hope of that. Logic Bills has, made a little bit of strides this season, as we had a game or two where he really took off. We'll see him matched up against Bryce Cartwright, a pretty good freshman from Fresno. And we've got the whole crew here. Kyle Cook, Olympian, Fisilius. We missed you. There we go, winning the jump. See if that's a sign that we win the game. No, turnover already.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Defense has been much improved since last year.
Bryce Cartwright.
Bryce Cartwright is going to be a problem. I just edited him if you watched us for the first hour and a half of the stream.
By yourself, by yourself. Ball, ball, ball. Ball, ball, ball.
And there's a nice take from Lodrick. tie game here. Him and Cartwright might have a little bit of a duel. The point guard versus point guard matchup.
Down low baseline, I'm open.
Look at the defense, tenacious, keeping it.
Spread it out. Watch the wing, watch the wing.
Oh wow, where? What is happening?
15.
What's that?
Play the ball, play the ball. I'm open. Ball.
It's Elias.
Let's go. Box out.
Always forget Kiselias isn't really a pure shooter. He's much more probably of a point guard at this point. Him and Lodrick Bills might be switching roles a little bit more often. We definitely let Kiselias be primary point guard in the second unit.
I got him.
He gets open.
Swing it back
A lot
out.
of chances.
Spread it out.
Cook gets rejected.
Tighten up, play him tight.
Elias is in his face, but he
Cartwright.
hits it right in spite of him.
By yourself. Close out.
Olympian with a nice take.
43. Play him strong. Kick it out. 84, pop out. Ball. Switch, baby, switch. Stay with him.
Kiselias, oh, I gotta get whistled.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting 2. Substitution on the court.
Kyle Cook proven to be pretty ineffective early on the rebounding front, so we switch him out. Get our boy Phenomenal in there. And Deke West just cruises by him.
Ball. Right side open. 82, same side.
Oh, how does that get through to the defenders?
Cartwright.
Cartwright is lighting us up.
I got the 3. Guard him. Who got the right side? Spread it out.
Let Deke go to work.
Ball coming. Close out.
Oh, the sweet left hand.
Ball. Stay with him. Ball. Pressure him up. Let's go. Ball. Don't let him shoot.
There we go.
By yourself. Tighten up. Play him tight. Get on him. Rotate. Pick him up.
Deke gets a look at the hoop.
What you gonna do?
Continued
Watch left.
evolution of Deke West as a scorer here. Watching our good friend Switzo, man. Watching him is like learning how to score. He plays on highest difficulty, and the way he works it in the paint and gets his dudes shooting these sweet like fadeaways and stuff. Helped me out, I think, a little bit with figuring out how to score and get my guys to stop taking shots that get blocked. I think that little take where we backed him in with Deke. A master class. If you're not already watching him when he plays this, make it a point to do so. Oh, Olympian had a nice look at it. His three-point shooting is much improved, but still not able to convert that time. And so Coach Ricky Dickey feels that maybe he's starting to slip away a bit. Just 3 points. They were able to fight their way back, but let's see what we can do with the subs. Because Elias has that one foul. We're being a little bit cautious with him. And from the big man side of things, like, Fresno doesn't go with a big... We just edited the roster, so we know that CA and the German dude, I know that they are only 6'9", I think, right?
Substitution on the court.
So we'll keep going after it with Deke, but we'll give him a breather right now. Same with Olympian. Olympian might come in as a shooting guard or something later too, but we play small ball a little bit. Probably won't be playing too much guard here today. Bills gets it in the corner. Oh, that was a good look. Some of these threes have to start falling. That one was just like, you know, we just switched Bills to shooting guard for this. But Cummins, he's playing the point for now. So Kisalia's coming back in. Give it a little bit more time. Get under 10. At least. Mahone gets no respect for that. They know he can't shoot. Cook, though, the soft left hand. Cummins, come on, buddy. Get up there. Oh, what happened?
Bryce Cartwright.
What happened?
What you gonna do? Play him strong. Pop it.
Wow, that's not his shot. I thought that was Bills out there. Bills gets his own rebound after the block or whatever that was that made him not score. And there's a lefty. Oh, O'Neal can't get it. The defense comes out to check him. Bills gets another rebound. It's 4 already. And he finds Cook cutting. There is a big basket in traffic. Let's go.
Get the ball, get the ball. Get me up to the right.
Almost got the steal. Oh, they get us. Bryce Cartwright going off on us now.
Get out on him, get out on him.
Bills almost thought about it.
Yo, who got the right side?
Mahone with it.
Ball.
Bills cutting through the paint. Oh, that took way too long. He's got to shoot that much quicker.
Switch up. Get him. Ball.
Pop it.
Pick him up.
Bills with the off. Long 2-pointer. No matter what it was, it's no points when you don't go in. Oh boy. Getting out of hand a little bit. We were hanging tough, and now questions about will this be a blowout? Oh, Bills.
Substitution.
That's not how you plan it.
Substitution on the court.
Celia's gonna come back in now. See how we can try to stop this momentum change. Not sure how we got Fresno to come play at our home court. This is the first home game of the year, I think.
Play the ball. 84, pop out. What you gonna do?
PG missing a 3.
Box out and grab the rebound. Watch the wing.
He can't get it to. Oh, he's gonna keep with us. Bounces off the defender. But he had Cook open on the other side if he could have somehow got it to him.
Back out, baby, back out. You got help.
Oh, that was a dangerous pass. I meant to throw that to Cook.
Ball. Kick it out. Kick it. Switch, baby, switch.
Olympian set up on the.
Pick him up.
Nope. Short.
Watch the wing. 82, same side, same side. Play him strong. Pick him up. Rotate, pick him up, pick him up.
Ah,
Paul George.
sweet roll for PG.
Tighten up, play him tight.
Deke, what is that? Oh, he did a little spin move. He could have fucking had an easy layup if he shot it. I don't know why he didn't. I wanted him to. Again with the fucking backboard. Why is this happening? We're in trouble.
Tighten up on him. By yourself, by yourself.
Sylvester Say.
Ate us alive on that.
Close out, close out. Look baseline, look baseline. Ball coming, ball coming.
Oh, he just almost falls. We were able to salvage it,
Spread
though.
out. I got the 3. 2-4 go, 2-4 go. Check outside.
Cummins, no excuses
Ball,
against
ball,
it.
ball, ball.
Running out of time. Somebody's got to shoot it. Deke. And one.
Defensive foul. That's his first
Needed that
personal
big.
foul.
Needed
First
that.
team foul. Substitution on the court.
Shoot
Oh,
it.
damn. That was the ugliest free throw.
By yourself, by yourself.
Yo, SD kept missing the Florida stream. Yeah, it's kind of an off time, right? The time change. Some of those might have been pretty early for you, too. We were out
Get him, get him.
doing some things during the day. Early morning here. Good to see you, though, bud. I hope you're all well. Since I've been back, been trying to get some of our streaming plans for the rest of the month and the years figured out with the NBA playoffs now. Basket interference? What? Are you tired after 20 hours? Yeah, I mean, the 20 hours of driving, but then you end up stopping for gas and something to eat and stuff. And we stopped in the Everglades, so that, you know, the drive ended up being like 24 hours,
Back door, back door.
25 hours, like on the road.
Ball, ball, ball.
Pretty rough, but
Stay with him, stay with
I
him.
mean, back to
Get the perimeter.
reality now, and trying to get our hoops
Dwight O'Neal.
season finished so we can start doing some MLB The Show.
What you gonna do?
And do some of our wrestling again. We do some maybe Forza Horizon 5 too.
Check outside.
It's like get the Xbox Game Pass membership like activated. It's like just start playing all of the games then. Oh, we need these to start going here. Pretty unique. You took your mother along. Most Americans don't speak to their parents. Yeah, I don't speak to my dad. And sometimes me and my mom butt heads just because we're a lot alike. But we love each other enough not to really talk about it and just kind of, you know, passively aggressively work it out. But she never been to the ocean, so felt like it was our job to do it, and then it helps us out. Like, we had a place for her to sleep. We didn't know it was going to be like a fold out couch and not be very comfortable, so we kind of felt like we like,
Pick him up.
I don't know, invited her into a situation that wasn't like ideal for her, but
Got him, I got him.
she didn't have to pay for anything, and then she offered to pay for gas,
Time, time.
so we ended up helping out. She bought some groceries and stuff too, so it was all more than welcome. Big happy family. Let Wasaki roll for a little bit here. Guess Elias is struggling.
Substitution on the court.
We're all struggling, I guess. We're down 11. Nice cutting through the lane there for Phenomenal.
O'Neal.
Olympia got 3 assists. Low-key distributing here.
Pick him up. Yo, left. Hit me.
There we go, Olympia. Another rebound.
Get the ball.
Chance to cut into this a bit.
Ball. Watch the wing.
I know Mahomes got no touch outside.
Watch his back door. Ball.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass, but it gets through.
Number
It's been snowing in Miami. Raider Bryn and a few other Twitch streamers vowed to never buy another game. They caved in and loving Show 22. Show 22, the dirt goes from wet to dry. Nice. I mean, I've heard people saying good stuff. I know we were talking about not buying it and being like, protests to what they're not doing or putting into the games, but I'm going to play it. I haven't played MLB The Show in a while, so it's on Game Pass. We'll definitely play it. We'll do like a road to the show probably. I want to do some like GM stuff, so I don't know if I'll end up still buying like out of the park baseball. I'd like to see what I could do with the Reds instead of signing Tommy Pham. I feel like our team, I'd like to start with last year's team and then just make some moves. Wish you invited some of the viewers to Florida, would have showed up. I mean, I did say for like 2 months before it we were going there, and we were going to be in the Keys. Definitely could have hung out in Key West or so. Heard they got rid of MLB Network. They changed some of the play-by-play. I think that's the only thing that I'm sure of, is that the play-by-play people on it are different. But I don't know if there's a MLB The Network component or not. Alright, we're cutting into this. We're only down 7 now. If we go into half down 7, feels alright. I'm gonna leave the dudes that are out here.
Watch the isolation.
Like what's going on so far.
By yourself.
Misaki stops the penetration from... Oh, but look. Look who it is. Getting easy 2 on us.
By yourself.
Paul George like play there.
Check outside. Swing it right side. Tighten up on him.
O'Neal at the hoop.
Play him strong. Get on him. Watch baseline.
MLB Network broadcast portion.
Bryce Cartwright.
There's still some lady, like, announcer, like, that cuts in and supposedly does, like, interviews, and I don't know what network. She had a big microphone. I saw somebody streaming it, and I don't know exactly. I don't know shit about shit. But there is some kind of, like, still broadcast element.
Get the perimeter.
Had a specific network, or if it was some kind of fictional thing. It's a block shot, baby. Mahomes, man. His team right now that was on the court was doing all right. I really liked the substitutions at that point.
Pick up right. Left.
Good D. West back out there.
Trap that pick and roll. Pick him up. Shot.
Damn it.
Nice. Ball.
Try to get back in it, and then they bomb one on us.
Right here to the left. Put pressure on him.
Dive to the lane there.
Pressure him up. Let's go.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Another
What you gonna do?
couple pump fakes got his dudes going, but then he bricks the freaking shot. Let's see if he can get these free throws. Did you get my whisper about that guy in line in front of you? Yeah, I saw that. That guy is like kind of a hard ass and crazy. Like, he was like ordering people around and shit this entire. And then we found him. We saw him again later at like this beach we went to, and he was staying in one of the places near us. So he's at our beach club too, and like just like this guy's everywhere. Is the guy you were talking about? Let me know if you need it. New sandals got $20 off. Hey, shit. We actually got, my wife got me a pair that I was using, and I was wearing my water shoes most of the time. I was real happy with those. They were perfect for walking on the ocean, and then slip them off, rinse your feet off, go into the pool. Is Elias all alone? Finally! He's got a sweet looking shot when it goes in, and then there's times that it just fucking looks awful. Goes into the front of the rim.
Yo, baseline, baseline. Check outside.
What kind of sandals are they? There's some UFOs or anything special? Rockport. Oh, yeah.
Shooting 2.
A nice family. Her wife seems reserved and kind. She's not reserved. She's just kind of like always singing and making noise and stuff. Like she's different than me. I'm usually kind of like quiet, even when I'm by myself. She's always singing, and but she's the glue, man. She keeps it going. She makes the plans and keeps us on the schedule and makes sure our daughter's taken care of. She spoils the hell out of her. Deke, what was that? They cut it to 4 and they shoot that one. And the ball goes right through Kiss Elias. He doesn't have any interest in trying to steal it. Black or brown leather sandals? The ones I have are black. I've had some brown leather ones though before. Those are pretty nice options. Strap Bay. Damn, are you kidding me? Golubovic. Oh, Mahone can't get that last second jumper. We're gonna go in down 8, but we feel like we were right there at the time to get cut at the 4. We missed the chance. Ones I bought, you can wear it with or without socks. First Rockport last 6 years. I feel like some Rockport sandals I think I had like in college that were pretty good. Like wonder like where the fuck are they now? Why don't I have them? What did I do with them? If there were ones I got lost. I had a book bag one time going up to Put-in Bay. Lost everything I brought with me except the clothes I was wearing, which were wet from swimming. Smiling where this over. I was pretty impressed with my water shoes walking and having them in Key West. Being able to just pack one pair of shoes. Just convenient to be able to do that. Wear them on the beach, wear them in the pool, wear them and go walking and hiking as well. Cats here. Second guess my purchase of the studs. The owner told me she could have got $1,200 additional for the pair I got. Damn, yeah. So happy with them at the wholesale. I was gonna say that price sounds like something. Not second guess that. So I'm gonna turn the pressure up. Go for the offensive glass. Pressure up, offensive glass. tired of them they keep switching into zones and I don't know it, and it's fucking with me. Could have got 4,200 and I paid under 3K. That's nice, dude. Very nice. I feel like those are investments too. If you ever need, money, something you can sell. There's things that will possibly appreciate, especially if there's gold involved. Rare D color, no inclusions under microscope. Shit, dude. Real nice stuff. Bills with 5 assists, and Olympian with 3 already. 1 of 5 shooting for Bills. One of 4 free throws for Casillas. Settings are 14K. Yeah, I mean those things are investments that probably always get what you paid or more for them. Love when I stream early. Hey man, I'm trying to figure things out here because after going down to Florida and doing all that, I'm trying to figure out how I can make that like a full-time and somehow, some way, stream during the day when it's like super hot out, and then do all my stuff in the mornings, and we can do some late night streams too. I mean, like, I just need to figure out how to make it all work. Get rid of this pesky job. It's seeming to age me too. Bring me so much sorrow. Here we are at halftime. I don't know what to think. We had a couple of chances there at the end where we could have cut it down to 4. I don't know if we should be feeling lucky. I don't know if I should be feeling like we have blown it. Maybe a little both. Saw a few cuties in the Key West area. There was a couple of times where I was like, I'm not trying to videotape people, I'm not trying to look at people. I had to keep reminding myself, like, not to video, like, any kind of close-ups or anything. Yeah. I want some Brett Musburger shit. But yeah, I mean, going to beaches and seeing people outside like it's summertime and things, it's like you remember, like, oh yeah, I forgot, like, people do this. People like wear very little clothing or tight clothing. Owner showed me in a special scope the hearts and arrows cut patterns in my stone. Shit, dude, I don't know what that level of detail is. It's above me. Above me. Sounds fucking awesome, though. Triple excellent cut, yeah. Yes, sir. Let's see what we can do with the second half. Down 8 to the Paul George Fresno State Dogs. Jumpers off from Say. Eek underneath. Oh, how does he miss that? And he almost steals it. How does he not steal that? He's defying everything. All logic. Coach at halftime said we're playing man-to-man, and that's it. We can go toe-to-toe, he feels. Wow.
Ball, George.
Well, if that keeps happening, we might not have much of a fighting chance. And Deke's got to stop missing these down low. That one... He's been in double figures every game of his young career.
Ball, George.
Wing Olympian Cans back to within single digits. Only live once, so true, man. Dwayne Haskins,
Cartwright.
what your heart desires. I agree. And it was weird because we basically drove right by that stretch of highway. We were on 595. Not quite as far as where he was and his wreck was, but it was just like 6 hours after it happened. We were at like check the maps and stuff to see if there was still like traffic because the road was jammed. They had it closed down. Oh my gosh, how does he make that? Cartwright is over the top. Might need to keep editing him down a bit. Cook with the circus shot. Would have been nice. Could have got that to fall.
First team foul.
Free throw shooting has been a wild adventure. Dude. Everything's going right for some reason. What am I doing wrong, huh? Jeez. Oh, the free throws. I don't see how we can win this game with the amount. Just with the amount of free throws we've missed, like 5 or 6. So Elias bags it. Let's go. Cook underneath. There's one and one. Watching his YouTube channel, Car Wizard, husband and wife. Calls her Mrs. Wizard. They bought themselves a Maserati SUV. Traded in the Land Rover. Nice. My wife wants to get a van now after driving down there. I'm like trying to talk her into... well, she wants the Volkswagen Rutan. They don't make those anymore, but like pretty decent ones when they were making them. And I had a 2009 Volkswagen, so I can test that they were pretty well made. And I had had a rental one at one point, one of these vans. But there's diesel ones. If I could find one of those, I'll buy it tomorrow. There's another inside play. Keep these easy baskets going. We just have to make them. Some of these East West was missing earlier, and Cook has missed one. Free throws were giving away points on too. It's the difference in this game right now. Fuck.
Paul George.
EG lighting us up with 16. Olympian with a nice take. He's having one of his best games. 2018 Maserati Levant. There's a block. Is that Bill sending it back? Chance to pop it, but Finn. Oh no, that's Hook missing that. I'm gonna take it away. And they come right back and score. Damn it. A chance to cut into the lead, and it's swelling back to 9. Could have been 5. This is not the right set. I'm way out. Olympian again. 6-point game. We're still in this thing. And that should have been a steal. Damn it.
Sylvester, say.
Frank Vogel got the boot today. Imagine that. Lakers looking at Toronto head coach. Bill's down low. That's not going to work. Should have hired J. Kidd.
Dwight O'Neal. Timeout on the floor.
A 10-point game again. We were getting close. Boy, Olympian balling, he is, man. He's killing it right now. I'm going to leave him in. Mahone's good, though. I mean, let's do this. Let's do this. Just for a second.
Substitution on the court.
Poor Alvin Gentry, not welcome back in Sacktown. I don't know what Sacramento expects, like how they expect to put a team together and win when they're always like turning over, always getting new coaches. Nobody as a free agent wants to go there, and like how they expect somebody like Alvin Gentry to get something going with his guys. Like that team's not bad. There's Deke. But that team's very young. And they're in a tough conference, tough division. Oh, the Reds game's on right now, too. Yeah, I'm on a fucking campaign to get Tommy Pham fucking released, dude. I cannot believe they signed him for so much money when we were trying to cut costs. And then the dude is so bad. Like, they keep trying to play him at the 3 spot in the batting order. He hasn't got a hit all season. So pissed off about that because I feel like this team could probably make the playoffs. Reds are off today. So maybe it's tomorrow's game that I saw. I thought I saw a 4:20 game. They're off today. Shoot this shot. For some reason, I know tomorrow's the home opener.
Substitution on the court.
Yeah, tomorrow's the home opener. Yep, 4:10. Working for a Cincinnati company, I imagine they'll tell me to turn off my computer. Hell, if I get online at 8, they can't tell me not to turn off my computer. You put in your full 8 hours. There's a steal. Come on. No, it's not a steal.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul.
Probably
First
sold
team
out.
foul.
Probably. There's usually standing room. Well, people scalping tickets because evidently it's a big party during the parade downtown and everything's crazy. And then, people get crazy. They Get too crazy to go to a game sometimes. Oh, come on, Deke. What was that, dude?
Brian Harvey.
Yo, crazy fingers. What's going on, bud? Get to the hoop. Thank you. We needed that bucket. We were getting close, and then we just keep shutting down. We're staying within single digits so far, but then shit,
Wow.
that happens. You know, Mahomes got no touch. Limping underneath. Oh, that's a tough shot in traffic. Can't get it. Defense able to snuff out that fast break. Olympian. Nice take. This is his best game. Yo, crazy fingers with a raid too, bro. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Let me shout you out. I see some people that are able to shout out while they're playing. I think Switzo did that one time. He was like in the game, able to shout out. Like, that's a fucking skill by itself. Just to, like, I wish I had that skill. I wish I had it. UVC, thank you, bud. Crazy fingers with the raid. You don't know UVC, Crazy Fingers. He streams a lot of different things, a lot of good content. Crushing the ball and his MLB The Show playthrough. Home run, like Barry Bonds, Balco scandal levels of home runs. Go give him a follow, help him get affiliate. Yeah, on the grind, trying to get that. Any way you can help him out, tab him up, check him out too. Rocket League earlier this morning. It's like killing it on that. I was watching him doing all his thing. Interested in watching the play-in? Yeah. Is the play-in game tonight? I know that there's 2 rounds to it. Is it tomorrow and Friday? There's probably like staggered, right? Like one's tonight, one's tomorrow, and then the next round. So probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably, right? 300 career home runs, Jesus. It's insane. We're on the struggle bus on this game. This game kicks our ass. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Not interested in watching the play-in. I want to see the Cavs, especially if they somehow don't make the playoffs. I want to at least watch that. And the Cavs Nets too. Like, think about if Kevin Durant and LeBron, like both their teams don't make the playoffs. Rocket League tourney at 5. Oh yeah, good luck to you on that. Perfect Strangers. Balk, hell yeah. Where are you watching that at? What the fuck? But here we are. We're almost. I mean, we're in this thing. This game we could win here against Paul George and these Fresno State dogs. It's been Paul George, but more so the future Iowa player. What was his name? Cartwright. Bryce Cartwright. Lighten us up. Our defense is really not on point where our Coach Dickey team normally is. Still early if they're given a chance. If we don't get fired, that is. Like the system, the guys, the people that play the positions the way we like it are just starting to get into place here. And I think having a pretty solid run in this game, showing people that we should have a few more W's. I feel like we should run conference play this year. But there's a good chance that we might sim the second round of the conference play after we play everybody once. A foolish man once said on here that we were going to try to get 3 seasons this year. And I also said I might have to simulate all of the third one to get it done before the end of April. I'd like to at least have all of the college hoops stuff kind of put to bed for the season. And we'll start playing MLB The Show. We'll start our TEW things again once the PlayStation 4 is up here to do our Fire Pro matches. If you guys like to watch that stuff, we'd like to do that. Booking it and having the TEW simulate how it, is received. That's the one thing about doing these Fire Pro or even WWE, like, doesn't really have an in-depth, like, how you are compared against other wrestling organizations, how your federation is doing monetarily, like that manager sim part to it. You got this, just grind like me. He said in 2017 he owned 2 small houses. Balky. $77 and 153 square feet. Is that even considered a house at that point? Like not even a room. 153 might be like a tiny house. Could do that in New York City or something, especially. All right, let's see what we can do against Fresno. The final 7 minutes and some change. I gotta play better defense. Let that guy take that shot. Oh, we can't get the rebound. How do they keep getting West for these fouls?
Substitution on the court.
77 square feet, the size of your bathroom. Imagine that with your kitchen being your kitchen too, and your bedroom. Son of a bitch, dude. It all fell apart right there. All of it came apart. Down, clutch up. That's good advice here. It's just so hard, man. These guys, this game, I don't know. Some days, I don't know when I'll ever win again. It's kind of like that. We only got 3 wins all last year. Playing against Paul George. Pressure is on here. Try to score quick. Nobody going to the hoop. Go to the hoop, Wasaki. O'Neal. There, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keep this thing within 10. If we're within 10 with 2 minutes left, we're still alive. So if we can just cut this thing down. Stay in it. Saki in the Casillas, get the rebound. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Casillas maybe had a look to the hoop. He's open. Oh, Bills with the jumper. No. Somebody's got to take it. Somebody's got to take it. Casillas draws a foul. Getting close to the bonus, too, so might be to our benefit here eventually. Splash!
Substitution on the court.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, Kiss. Let's go. Oh, doinks that one. Fuck. trying to guard Paul George, and that just isn't working. Doesn't bite on that jumper at all. Deke with the left hand. How does that bounce get in? But it does. We needed it. Within 8. Still sniffing it. And that's a block. Deke to the hoop. Oh,
Ryan Harvey.
that one's a crippler. Wide open. Olympian. All of the rim it touched a couple times.
Timeout on the floor.
Down 6. The lead just keeps shrinking. It just shriveled up. Let's go. How are we doing it? I don't know. This team is, like, when we started moving to a man-to-man, responding to it, like, I knew we could hang with them. This team is athletically there. It's just like the awareness, defensive awareness and stuff is not. You see Ricky Dickey trying. He's coaching them up. He's trying. When you get O'Neal and West on the court, our defense goes up considerably. And so now Olympian's breathing a little hard. I don't know if we want to give him just a breather. Just a second in here.
Substitution on the court.
It's Olympian also in charge of guarding Paul George, so doing it on both ends today, though, having one of his best games. If not the best, probably. Got that side of the court smothered. Oh, PG goes right around Kiss.
Paul George.
Bills to the lane.
Low red, Bill.
And they just drag you into the traffic there, and then they make use of it. We want chalupas. Crazy, greedy bitches.
Bill.
Fucking comes to a basketball game and demands chalupas. Come on. 6 points, 2.5 to go. And they're going to start to stall ball a little. Shorten this game. Reduce the amount of chances. Oh, how do we not get that rebound? We do get that rebound. And Bills
Substitution on the court.
Oh, that one's bad, but
D.
oh, yeah. Come on. Let's go.
2 minutes.
Let's go. Come on. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? Rebounding. Are we gonna do this? Got me with the sub on YouTube. Thank you, bud. We have all these previous streams related to the hypothetical hoops. If you ever want to revisit it, and then like going back out of 20 seasons to season 3 of our college football dynasties, they're all on there. There's some other weird, goofy shit. A Madden career or franchise I never really played. All it was me editing people. That's somewhere in there. I need to probably delete that. But all sorts of stupid shit. You know, like I was saying in your stream earlier, it's just like as the VODs die and people can't watch them on your channel, just a way to back them up and keep them out there. And I've gone back a few times just to see, like, who was that guy that started at quarterback in year 7 of my dynasty? Yeah, oh, that's that guy. Okay. Like, kind of easier than me writing it down or keeping a spreadsheet. And it helps if you ever want to revisit the lore. This game here is starting to become maybe part of that lore if we can pull this off. 2-point game, 2 minutes to go. Logic Bills playing big here in these last few minutes. Deke West and Paul George lead all scorers with 20. Bills is the leading rebounder on our team and leading assist. We have 5 offensive rebounds to their 4 being a big stat right now, it looks like. And the next foul for Fresno is going to be in the bonus for us. We're going to be able to pull this shit off? I don't know. This Fresno team outside of Paul George and Cartwright, you know, isn't really that great. In real life, they were 13-21 in this season. App keeps messing up. Talk to you later. I think it might be my stream. I think my daughter's home now and she's playing or watching something, and my bitrate just completely went to shit. I think it completely just, the stream in general, it's probably my side, so I do apologize for that. Definitely, I don't want to make it hard for you to watch and hang out, but appreciate you being here for the time you have. Anybody else that's here, just catching my breath a little bit. Just catching the breath a little bit after cutting this thing down to 2 points. It's been a pretty big comeback here. We're down 8 at the half. Anybody new join in here just while I wait to see if the bit rate will go up a little. Doesn't look like it's going to. Dropping frames hard. Kisalia's struggling on offense a little bit, but 6 assists. He's been taking turns with Bills playing point Olympian, one of his greatest games by far. Cook hasn't really done much, but 3 of 4 shooting ain't bad. He's missed some free throws. Neal chipping in his usual 10 or so. Misaki might be worth putting in a little bit more, but he's kind of a liability on defense. And we're right now just trying to do as much as we can to help our odds there. So, shall we finish it up? I'm going to have to probably cut the stream short because the quality is going down. I can see the bit rate just keeps getting worse, and I know it's because my daughter's here now, and my wife's probably in a meeting for work, and she's probably streaming. We're all just sucking up the bandwidth. Sweet, sweet. Sweet, sweet kilobytes, baby. Jacking on to them kilobytes. So, alright, let's see what we can do with this final 2 minutes.
Substitution on the court.
There's a steal! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, Kisalias, I was trying. Turn it over, trying to get it to him. Thought I had the layup if I could just thread the needle, and it was too much. Bills turns it over. Cook helps with the double team on PG. Stops him taking it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's hurting. That's hurting us. Come on. Come on, no more turnovers. It's up 2, though. Back to just a 2-point-1 possession. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Stream keeps freezing. I know it's my kilobytes are just fucking tapped out. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to try to wrap this up, limp through this stream, and then probably shut her down here because of the kids home. So I will do some editing of rosters and stuff, and we'll try to get some stuff done so that next time tonight, whenever I stream again, we can fast forward maybe through the first half of the we'll play the rest of these non-conference games, and then maybe fast forward through the first half of the conference play. My fucking ear, I'm trying to get it under control there. But I'm just watching the kilobytes go down to nothing. Keeps going down, and that's because my daughter, I'm sure, is fucking streaming like 3 different things. Sorry for the last few minutes of this game being hard to watch. So it's unstable. Yeah, I'm just watching the kilobytes. It's down to 300 kilobytes per second. 200. Like, it's absolutely strangling. I'm gonna have to just finish this game and cut the stream because other my daughter's home now and other things on the network are just taking all the bandwidth. Fuck. That's why we stream late at night a lot of times. So it's freezing because of me. It's my fault, dude. It's just the stream is not pushing enough data out to load properly. Now it says 0. Yeah. Dude. My internet just in general not working. Alright, let's just play this game and wrap it up. I'm sorry that there's fucking this stream is probably not even you probably not even see me or hear me say this. You probably can't even hear or see me saying this to you, that I am sorry that the stream is so fucking laggy. I'm gonna try to finish this game, and then in the stream we'll come back and do it later. We'll play some more games. Yeah.
Substitution on the court.
Steal. In the corner, Bills! The Bills! No! Olympian with the shit! And the chance, hopefully, to get the ball back if they do score here. Oh, the timeout might fuck that. Tell me that this is at least somehow working. Tell me that this is actually visible. Can I downgrade the bit? Can I downgrade the bit rate? How can I do this? I can't do it in the middle of a stream. It won't let me change it. Trying to see if it'll even itself out. It's getting worse, and then it gets a little better, but then it gets worse, much worse. Okay, let's see if we can do it here. Just finish this game. Sorry for the stream just shitting out. My internet, like, now I'm going like 12,000. And I was watching the stream, it started to play finally, but it was like well delayed. Like, I'd sat here for like 2 minutes, and it was still showing stuff that happened before I turned my webcam off. Thinking that that somehow saves bitrate, somehow. I don't know. Seems to, my head make me think it's making a difference. Can't give up an easy one here. They're gonna burn all the clock. Paul George with it in his hands, Cartwright. They're giving it to Zalobik. Oh, there we go.
Time out on the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay. Who can hit a three? Who else can hit a three? We don't need a three though. Give me a two. I want a boy in here in case we somehow find a way to get it to O'Neal cutting. And get it before they're ready! Oh! Shit! And guess who, baby? Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Onions! Onions! But started my dad, baby! Wait! Wait! Box score. Oh, baby! The inbound right to him. It looked like the defense wasn't set. It looks like the defense wasn't set, and we got it to West, baby! Wow! And I bet it's on a fucking like 20-minute delay. You're just seeing now. You're just seeing now. Oh shit! I hope this part of the stream gets through. Let me see what's going on. Oh shit! The stream's still showing 108. Oh shit! Let's watch it. Oh baby! Oh baby! Oh baby! Just play this game and wrap it up. I'm sorry that there's fucking this stream is probably not even you probably not even see me or hear me say this. You probably can't even hear or see me saying this to you, that am sorry that the stream is so fucking laggy. I'm gonna try to finish this game, and then in the stream, we'll come back and do it later. We'll play some more games. Yeah.
Substitution on the court.
Hi, other me. You look nice. Don't lurk, crazy fingers. Don't go away. Don't go away. In the corner, Bills. The Bills. No. Olympian with the shit. And the chance, hopefully, to get the ball back if they do score here. Oh, the timeout might fuck that. Tell me that this is at least somehow working. Tell me that this is actually visible. Dude, downgrade the bitch. I just lived this, and now watching it again is just as fucking anxiety ridden. I can't do it in the middle of the stream. It won't let me change it. No, okay, let's see if we can do it here. Just finish this game. Sorry for the stream just shitting out. My internet, like now I'm going like 12,000. And I was watching the stream, it started to play finally, but it was like well delayed. Like I'd sat here for like 2 minutes and it was still showing stuff that happened before I turned my webcam off. Thinking that somehow saves bitrate somehow. I don't know. Seems to my head make me think it's making a difference. Can't give up an easy one here. They're gonna burn all the clock. Paul George. Who can hit a three? It fucking cut out the part where they missed. Or did it? It cut out. It cut out. We don't need a three though. Give me a two. I want a boy in here in case we somehow find a way to get it to O'Neal cutting. Get it before they're ready. Oh, no. Shit. And guess who, baby? Best thing I've ever done. Oh, baby. This is the best thing I've ever done. Oh, baby. I'm so proud of myself. Showing 108. Oh, shit. Let's watch it. You told me. You said clutch up. You said I could do it. I didn't even believe in myself, but you did, crazy fingers. Hell yeah. Dude, this game is so crazy the way it'll go up and down. Like if you it's like NCAA football a little bit. If you weather the storm, and I knew like if I was just down by less than 10 with 5 minutes or somewhere in striking range with 2 minutes, and they fucking clutched up. Oh, Olympian with that offensive rebound and the putback. That was huge. And then Deke right before that inbounds, I'm like, they're not ready. The defense looks unset. I hit LT left trigger to make the inbound go to whoever I chose to send it into him instead of pass. That left-hander. Dude. Deke West. We didn't have that last year. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Paul George going off for 20. But guess who? Paul George, Olympian outscores him. He outplays the future NBAer. Probably NBA Hall of Famer even. Holy shit. And my bitrate and all that stuff going crazy. I'm just going to take that win and soak it up. Holy shit. What a win. And I'm going to do some edits and get like the primary freshmen, people that need to be in the game to make sure that stuff sims pretty well. We want to at least get those guys in there for our roster exports. And then depending on how much of it I can get done, stream again later when the internet issues won't happen. Holy shit. Holy shit. Glad we could do that. Glad we could do that together. For now, though, till we meet again, you know I love you. Thanks so much.
Get out of the country. I know you can hear me. You always knew how to use a muscle. What's a stop sign to a pole?